Sir, while seconding the motion moved by my friend conveying the thanks of the House to the address delivered by the Governor to the joint session of the Legislative Council and the Legislative Assembly on the 18th of this month, I wish to make a few remarks on the address that was given by the Governor and the few points that were raised during the discussion during the last 2 or 3 days. Very rightly, the governor, who is the head of the state, has touched upon the present aggression and has given priority to it, calling for the sacrifice on the part of the people and asking them to be in full preparedness to meet any emergency. We are at a very crucial period in the history of our country. This seems to be the very first war that free India has been drawn into, and we have to vindicate our own honor and maintain the hard-won freedom. Nothing would be much for retaining the freedom of the country. It has been pointed out by a large number of members of this House and elsewhere and the members of the Cabinet that there has been spontaneity on the part of the people of this country, Mysore included in it, in regard to the gifts that they are making. It is no gift whatsoever. People have considered it as their own duty to constitute their might either in the form of money or in the form of labor or in the form of gold or whatever that be. If we look into the newspapers of yesterday and today, we feel to what degree this aggression is taking its shape. There are 2 or 3 types of enemies. It is only today that you find the external affairs ministers of Pakistan being taken to pecking and begging, asked to sign an agreement in regard to Kashmir border. Therefore, if there is anybody who is under the impression that we have passed through the emergency, he would be entirely wrong. Practically, the danger starts from now onwards, and so the preparedness on the part of the people of India should be in a great degree not only to meet the challenge of the Chinese aggression, but to meet the challenge of anybody who is looking at India and its freedom with envy and jealousy. A large number of demands have been made, a number of people are in it, and the emergency work is going on in several sectors. My good friend pointed out that this spontaneity has been there in regard to the giving of money and labor and work on the part of the people. But some of the people now are trying to exploit the opportunity, talking of certain things which are not true. He was referring to the coercion that is being sought to be resorted to by the government of Mysore with regard to the contribution that the officials are going to make. I do not think that there is any coercion whatsoever. Even if there is coercion in a democratic setup and the popular leaders were to ask with a good deal of forethought that so and so should pay so much, it would not be wrong entirely. I would not want to drag in the names of people who are associated with it. However veteran and patriotic they might have been, they should cope with the situation that has arisen in the country, and they should join together in one voice and make this country feel one and try to keep the aggressor enemy out. Sir, I just want to refer to 1 or 2 things. It is not merely the money that we contribute, it is not merely the gold that we contribute, it is not merely the contribution in men and material that would make the war win, but it is the determination and will of the people of this great country that will make us win the war. There is determination. Added to this, there is fortunately for our own country a leader who can mold the destinies of this great country, a man who has foresight and vision, and a man who has wisdom and patriotic spirit. It is lucky that this great and holy country is led by such a man at this juncture. It was he who was able to deliver the goods in the year 1963 and even later on as far as the country's freedom and prosperity are concerned. My good friend was making a remark in regard to the gold control order that has recently been passed. While agreeing with him on several points raised in regard to the industrialization of the country, irrigational plants, and several things done in several sectors, I respectfully wish to differ from him in regard to the gold control order. Sir, what exactly is gold? I ask. I consider that a handful of earth of this holy motherland Bharat is much more and greater than bags and bags of gold today. Gold today, the yellow metal, has nothing but an artificial price as far as Indians are concerned. May I draw the attention of the Honorable House to the fact that when the gold control order came and 9th February was fixed as the last date for selling gold ornaments and gold articles, it was the jewelers who said that they had sold away practically everything. I myself know that a large number of people went to these shops to get the reply from the jewelers that they have sold away all the articles they had and that they have no gold whatsoever. Today they came forth and tried to observe, hurtle and submit a memorandum to concerned people and say that they require one more year to sell away the gold articles they have. Are they considered to be patriots? I ask. If they had known the situation well in our own country, I have no doubt they would have played their role. I am one of those who feel that the rigid and strong gold control order should say and that it is going to have some healthy repercussions.